Welcome team, thank you for joining this retrospective meeting. So today we come together to reflect on our recent sprint, recognize our achievements and identify the areas for improvement. So let's have a productive and meaningful discussion. So before we start, I'll just quickly go through the things we discussed on our last retro meeting. So on our last retro meeting, we identify as an action item for follow agile card system for better sprint planning, come up with the standard way of doing the presentations, and create Jira dashboard for checking sprint statuses. So that's all about our last sprint. So according to our agenda, let's dive right in with a quick overview of each project and the successes we accomplished. So first, Pinipa, can you please give us a brief about your projects along with the burn down chart?
Sure, Kanchan. For Bangladesh, this is the seventh sprint, and our milestones in brief were to finish the front-end development process completely, along with the QA and CSS fixes, which were assigned to Divishan. And as for Avishkar, we replanned his sprint and assigned him to focus mainly on the functionality of the emails for each step in the booking process. And also, he was assigned to complete crucial tasks in the booking and payment process. Um, this is the burn-down chart with the issue card for the seventh sprint. And as a team, we managed to succeed in creating email templates this way, and also efficiently triggering them in each step. And the process from selecting a bungalow and making an inquiry, confirming the booking, up to completing the payment is now successfully achieved, and the devs were able to fix some of the major QA fixes too. But as a team, we failed in finishing QA and CSS fixes again from both front and back end. That's for the bundles. And
now, where are we now? From a booking, did you do it yesterday, Finipa? From the booking start to the payment end?
Yeah.
Okay, now that's working, is it?
Yeah, it's working.
Now you can do the in-depth QA, no? The checking overlapping dates, etc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next for the microgreens project, all the milestones like creating a project plan and finishing finalizing the name and also branding was achieved. We'll be finishing the branding within 2 days as we plan.
Did the branding person get back to you on the designs, or what's the status on that?
He'll be giving it to us today, sir. A few days ago, I asked him. He said it's all fine and he'll be able to release it within 2 days.
Within 2 days, okay. Just have a call for that also. Can you show me the project plan?
Sure.
Show me a penny. You all have the project board? Right. What's the project timeline like? Looking like? How many weeks did we plan, Pinipa, for
Uh,
the development?
the development, 4 weeks.
What is the end date? 10, 12, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So Dinush is starting designs next week, is it?
Yes. No. After next week. Yeah.
After next week. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Next, for the training PM Shanara, this has been her first week with us at Archmage. She received Occupied tool training as a first step. Now she's kind of getting much familiar with the tool, and she still needs to focus on paying attention to details, but overall her performance is good.
Okay.
And
We'll get into detail when she speaks.
sure, sir. Next, about the sprint achievement posts. Our designer ordered the writers to new templates, and we decided to go with these templates for this sprint. This is one of them, and this is the other one.
And Kanchani, would you be able to get the sprint achievements in the next week for the email?
No, sir, I'll do it within the weekend and send out to you.
Right. Okay. Next week, try to send that. Okay.
Okay, sir, sure. So, Penipa, on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with the results you've gained during this sprint for the bungalows project?
9 out of 10.
Okay.
9 out of 10.
Okay, Penipa, thank you. Next, Tarushi, can you please provide a brief summary of the projects you have been handling?
Yeah, sure, Kanchani. In this sprint, the target was to complete the Archmage at work page. So he was able to complete the task on time, and as you can see, is the board his a burn down chart. So I started the sprint on 24 because the previous project sprint faced some issues. And there were QA issues with the QA issues means the padding issues with the task completed yesterday, which is why the chart shows like these. And nothing was messed up. And yeah, so overall the sprint went well as the developer only had to work on a few sections, like 3 sections of a single page. So the developer was able to complete all the functions, but there were some pending issues, and despite that, all the tasks and queue issues were completed on time. So that's all about the Archmage app.
So are we going to do an upgrade push to the?
Yeah, sir. We need to do.
Maybe check it on Monday and do it.
Yeah, sure, sir. That's all about the Archmage app. Continue.
Okay, Tashi, so what about trainees?
Yeah. Trainees, one is completing the task flawlessly, and I believe the code review went well too. The 2 newcomers, Shamak and Sandru, are also on track.
Then what about Peru and Rusir?
They are on track too because since they are still working on the bootstrap tutorial. Pilina and Lakshita working on the sales.js course. That's all about that.
Okay.
Okay, So, Tarushi, how do you feel about the overall outcome of this sprint on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Okay, great. Thank you, Tarushi. So next in line is about the projects I've been handling during this sprint. So I'll share the screen and show. So in the Rona CRM project, our main target was to create the marketing funnels and assign a funnel to a lead and creating the marketing funnel reports. So we were able to successfully achieve our two main goals by creating the marketing funnels and editing to the leads page. However, there are some few padding issues and triggering period calculation should need to be fixed, which need Lassika's help. And we were unable to complete the marketing funnel report. So this is a burn down chart. There are some QA fixes still left to do and some code reviews. Yeah. And so overall, I guess the sprint was quite successful, and I can rate it 8 out of 10.
Kanchana, when are we going to release this to the team? Are
Function.
we waiting for the reports also, or just putting it first?
I think it's better if we can release these two first and work on the reports, because I told that Gani we will be able to release the project within this by this week, end of this week. So I think it's better if we can release, and also it's better if we fix these small padding issues and release it.
Okay.
So next is to explore the Trello board with our team perspective and achievements during this sprint. So when it comes to me, I was able to successfully learn the HubSpot software for managing our new clients and Calendly for easily schedule the meeting with clients. So that's all about me. And Pinipa, what are the key successes or achievements you achieve within this sprint?
I gained much knowledge about HubSpot and dealing with clients through it, and also was able to complete this email functionality with devs, and also to eliminate most of the keyword fixes we had tracked from the previous sprints. That's it.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized and motivated do you feel about starting the next sprint?
9 out of 10.
Okay, great, thank you. So next, Tarushi, what are the things went smoothly during this sprint?
I was able to learn about the sales and marketing things, and also and now I'm confident when interacting with clients, and which is good. And I guess that are the things I learn in this sprint.
Okay, so when it comes to you, how energized are you about diving into the upcoming sprint?
10 out of 10.
Great, thank you, Tarushi. Next, Prabhat, can you please tell us your opinion about this sprint?
Thank you, Kanchana. Mainly, I was able to, in this sprint, I mainly worked with the trainees and the EAP and Sinhagiri and Saramha related things in this. Other than that, I was able to learn some JS basics and get understanding from the training session. And also, I was learned some new functions from Strapi, like retrieve data from API from the training session. Other than that, on the trainees, the Peru and Rusiru is working on the Bootstrap course. They are on their second week, and one is working on the last project, is project 7. And I reviewed his code, and they are almost good. There are some minor changes like padding issues, right? Other than that, his coding is almost good. and the Sandaru and Chamaka is also working on training, bootstrap training course. They are on the sample test project. I think they are working on third or fourth project.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized and motivated are you feeling going into the upcoming sprint?
10 out of 10.
Okay, great. Thank you. Next, Lasika, what are the major achievements or what went well during this sprint for you?
For me, I gained a better understanding of React components and learn about Heroku schedule. So that those are things went well.
Okay, so what is your current level of energy as we approach the next sprint?
10 out of 10.
Thank you. So next, Avishka, how do you feel about this sprint? What are the things went well during this sprint?
Thank you, Kanchi. In this sprint, I was able to learn about Heroku schedule and how to run a script with Heroku schedule. So that's one thing I learned, and I think it need to sometimes when we work as a team. Sometimes in the Bangladesh project, I sometimes miss the each person's scope of some when we work in the same component. So I think if we can discuss so clear things first before when we start in the project, it will be much easier to work on. And I think if we can break down a bigger task into small pieces in the Jira, it will be much easier to give estimations and do the task, complete task within the time period. That's all.
Yeah, surely we can do that. Let's keep that mind in pen and paper when we plan.
Kanchani, can you remember I gave you this, what was that card,
Yeah.
the poker thing?
Yeah.
If we can come up with for the next sprint using that to break down that,
Yeah,
I
sure,
think
sir.
the agile poker method would help us out.
Sure, sir. So, Avishka, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized are you feel about diving into the next sprint?
I would rate it at 8, actually.
Okay, Avishka, thank you. Next, Chanidu, can you please let us know how do you feel about this sprint?
Sure, Kanchani. So in this sprint, I have learned like SQL, DB implementation, and how to handle SQL queries to do different tasks in Flutter applications and a lot more. So.
Okay, so how energized are you about diving into the upcoming sprint on a scale of 1 to 10?
10 out of 10. Kanchani.
Okay, great, thank you, Chanidu. Next, Heshan, what worked perfectly this sprint? What are the unexpected?
Yes, currently I was able to gain a better understanding more about implementing CRMs. That's correct.
Okay. Since you will be not in our next sprint, it is not necessary at the energy level. So thank you, Heshan. And next, Ravindu, what are the things went well for you during this sprint?
In this sprint, I learned Vue.js basic and how to use Strapi from training session, and I also gained knowledge about working in APIs in Flutter.
Okay, Ravindu.
Thank you.
So, how do you describe your overall energy and motivation as you reach the next sprint? On a scale of 1 to 10?
10 out of 10.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ravindu. Next, Dinusha, what are the things went well for you during this sprint?
I started sourcing platform
Dinosha,
and some UI changes in Archmage
sorry,
website.
Dinosha, I couldn't hear anything. There was a feedback.
Hello, can you?
Yeah, go on.
I started coaching Elementor platform and I have done some UI changes in Archmage website. And I also have worked with some minor changes in our uploads.
So, as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized are you feel about diving into the next sprint? Okay, great. Thank you, Dinosha. Next, Lahijo. Can you please let us know what are the things went well during this sprint for you?
So in the sprint, I was able to create the brand line for the restaurant website, and also I created the UI mockups for the Rohan Hospital mobile.
Okay, so how energized are you feel about going to the next sprint on a scale of 1 to 10?
10 out of 10.
Okay, great. Thank you, Lahijo.
Thank you.
Next, Oshidi. Can you please also tell us what are the things went well during this sprint for you?
This sprint, I designed brand guideline for a travel website, and I finished the design travel website.
So, as for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized are you feel about diving into the next sprint?
10 after.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ashiti. Next, Telina. How well went this sprint for you?
I last week I was still doing in Vue.js and Sales.js course as well. I want to gain my time management ability of coding Vue.js and Sales.js. Thank you.
Okay, so as for you, how motivated do you feel about diving into the next sprint on a scale of 1 to 10?
8 of 10.
Okay, thank you, Telina. Next, Lakshita. Can you please let us know how you feel about this sprint?
Good morning, Kancharin. Last week I have fulfilled the 9 project also, and last week I can dealing with Salesforce and Vue.js framework as well, and I have fulfilled using JS field framework, JS field, and I can get proper understanding about the backend knowledge, and I would like to enhance my career as a full stack developer.
Okay, Lakshita. So, what is your current level of energy as we approach the next sprint?
I would like to rate at 9 out of 10 last week.
Okay, Lakshita, thank you. Next, Noan, what are the things went smoothly during this sprint for you?
Yeah, Kanchani. So in this sprint, I was able to finish 3 bootstrap projects and gain knowledge about JavaScript basics and handling API calls throughout the trainings, and hope to develop my coding skills on Sales.js platform.
Okay, so how would you describe your overall energy and motivation as we approach the next sprint?
It will be 10 projects.
Okay, great. Thank you, Noan. Next, Sandaru, can you please let us know how's your first sprint? Did you learn something? What are the things went well for you?
In this sprint, I was able to learn Sales.js, Strapi, Bootstrap from training sessions and JS courses.
Okay. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized and motivated do you feel about starting the next sprint?
10 out of 10.
Okay, great. Thank you, Sandaru.
Thank you.
Next, Chamaka, how about you? What other things went well during your first sprint at Archmage?
I learned a lot of about Bootstrap and learn about Sales.js framework and also the strapping.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized and motivated do you feel about starting the next sprint?
8 out of 10.
Okay, thank you, Chamaka. Next, Ruziru, can you please let us know how's your first sprint? What are the things went well during this sprint for you?
I learned more about Bootstrap course, Bootstrap, and I gained more about Bootstrap, and I gained it. That's it.
Okay. Okay, Ruziru, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized do you feel about diving into the next sprint?
10 out of 10.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ruziru. Next, Peru. So when it comes to you, went well this sprint for you, your first sprint?
Yeah, I learned about Bootstrap and I developed skills about that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it easy for me now?
Okay, great. So when it comes to you, what is your current level of energy as we approach the next sprint?
10 out of 10.
Okay, great. Thank you, Peru. Next, Shenara. So how's your first sprint? Did you learn something new? What are the things went well?
Actually, I gained more understanding of how to create wireframes. That's our things I learned this spring.
Okay. So, how energized are you feel about diving into the upcoming sprint on a scale of 1 to 10?
9 out of 10.
Okay, great. Thank you, Shenara. Yep. I guess that's all about in our agenda. Mr.
Yeah.
Joshua, do you have any other comments?
Yeah, I think we have some announcements. So basically, most of the last year batch have completed their reviews and the first year, and Dilshan and Heshan will be leaving the organization, and I'm going to get 4 contracts for our engineering arm from the team. So shall we hand over the contracts, Kanchani?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah. I'll, can you ask Lasika to come first? Sign කරලා ඉතින් copies දෙකක් තියෙනවා. sign කරලා එකක් ඔයා තියාගන්න එකක් මට දෙන්න. හරි? Okay. Then Tarushi has an end. Tarushi, your one is here. Then Kanchani, can you come? Your one. That's okay. Then Dinusha. Then others will continue in the Arc Labs arm. Chandi will continue Arc Labs arm, and Ravindu also has confirmed to continue with the Arc Labs arm. Right, so the ones who are in the engineering arm will be considered as normal staff, and you all be challenged even more and more on the project. So we'll be, so they will not be Kanchani hereafter looking after any Arc Labs projects.
Okay.
It will be all our normal projects. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So very good. Especially, I want to commend the ones I have confirmed have shown exceptional improvements, and yeah, so the others also can follow, and we should be able to improve ourselves more and more. Yeah.
Okay.
So we can wrap up now, isn't it, Kanchani?
Yeah. So as we wrap up our retrospective meeting, I want to express my appreciation for your active participation and valuable contribution. So let's take this insight into action and make the next sprint even better. So thank you, everyone.
Right. Thank you, guys.